Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel, and in fact welcome to my first ever video on this channel. In today's video I want to talk about a company called UpCircle. They are a UK based company who use leftover ingredients that would otherwise go to waste to create natural, sustainable, cruelty-free skincare products which are good for you and for the environment. I want to say before we get into the video, none of the products here that I'm talking about were sponsored or endorsed by UpCircle. This is my honest feedback on the products, and it's a really good place to start if you're on your journey to becoming more eco-friendly. I won't be using any of the products on my face today because I have got some makeup on. Not that it probably looks like I have, but my hands are super dry at the moment with all the hand washing that we have to keep doing when we go out. So I thought it'd be a really nice treat to show you how I use the products on my hands, which would usually be on my face, and just show you what they're like and chat through them at the same time. So yeah, stick with me and I'll be going through each product one at a time. I thought I would start by discussing the soaps that they offer. So this is one I've got on the go, so I don't have the packaging for this one. This is, I believe, the charcoal and chocolate face soap. And I really love this. It's really nice if you've got sort of combination oily skin. I find it takes off the oils at the end of the night and it's ready for me to go on to my next step of cleansing and moisturising. So when you use it, I've got a little bowl of water here. It bubbles up really nice. It can be a bit messy because it's charcoal. It's like a black, and it can leave like black marks on the sink, but you know, it's really nice. It foams up really well, and it's got little textured bits in as well for a little bit of gentle exfoliation. So I find that this is really nice, like I said, to just remove any of the oils at the end of the day. So I will use this in the morning and in the evening, when I am getting up and when I'm going to bed. So this one I really love. I don't really have any negatives about this one. It smells really nice and it's really lovely product. Sometimes it can dry my skin out a tiny bit because of the combination skin that I have. I sometimes find that I have dry patches here. I don't know if that's just me because my skin can be funny sometimes. But other than that, literally, I love this soap and it is probably now my go-to. I actually sometimes even use it for removing my makeup. I know that they do a cleansing makeup balm removal, but because I don't wear makeup a lot, I haven't invested into that one yet, but my sister uses it and she loves it. But I'm going to move on to talk about another soap that they offer. So this one is new. I haven't opened this one yet. This is the Fennel and Cardamom soap, and as you see, it comes in a nice little box. Different colour soap, this one. It smells very cinnamony. It smells really nice actually. I have used this one in the past and that's kind of why I've got this one as a spare. If I'm honest, I probably would prefer to just use the charcoal one from now on moving forward, because I find this one definitely dries me out a little bit too much. And yeah, this one definitely gives me more dry patches. But that's just me. I love everything else about it. The smell, I love how it foams up. I'm not going to foam this one up because I'm probably not going to be keeping this one because I'm probably quite invested into this one now. For me, I probably wouldn't buy this one again just simply because of the dry patches on my skin. But other than that, it smells really nice. That was the Fennel and Cardamom soap. I thought it'd be really nice to go on now to talk about their scrub. So I used to use the St. Ives Apricot scrub for blemishes, and it was my go-to scrub, but since I invested into this, literally I will not go back because this is just completely sustainable, it's eco, and I just love everything about it. And if you like the smell of coffee, it's got that coffee smell as well. So this is the Coffee and Herbal Oils facial scrub, and I actually invested into the tube saver and basically roll it down to get everything out of the tube. I probably wouldn't have bought one of these looking back because I don't really get on that well with it, especially at the beginning because I find it falls out. But you know, I'm going to keep it now because I'm not going to throw it away. I'm just going to keep using it. But going into the scrub itself, if I open this up, actually before I open it, it's important that you shake it first because sometimes it can separate because there's water. I think there's water in it a little bit anyway, or a fluid of some type. Yeah, so you give it a little shake. I always open it up like this just in case there's a little bit of fluid down at the bottom there. And then you literally don't need a lot. I've seen people use loads of this stuff, but honestly, you really don't need a lot because it goes so far. So I've probably just put a pea-sized amount in my hand right now. And I'm just gonna get a bit of water, rub it, and if this was my face, I probably should have put it on the other side of my hand, not my palms. I would just rub it gently in circles, just to remove and buff up the skin, remove any dead skin cells. Yeah, I really shouldn't have put that much on that side of the hand. My hands should hopefully feel really soft after I've done this. Just keep rubbing it in. It's got that really lovely coffee smell. So I kept going for a little bit longer, and then to get it off, I'm literally just gonna get the water. It's really awkward doing it in a tiny bowl when I don't want to get it on the table, but usually I would be doing this in the bathroom at the sink. And after you finish using it, because of the natural oils that they use, you have like this really nice, soft, smooth texture to your skin, and that is just like the natural oils coming through, which helps to moisturise. I'm making so much mess with this bowl right now. As the scrub is something that I buy regularly, I actually did a bulk order not that long ago and I topped up with some face scrub. So this is how it comes when you buy it. It comes in a box like this, and on the back it says shake rigorously to mix before applying to a damp face in circular motions, leave for a few moments, rinse with warm water and pat dry. So a lot of the ingredients in there are just really nice ingredients. So yeah, that is a face scrub. So what we would go on to next is talk about the face mask. I don't know why, but I keep it in this box. It's used, it's not a new one. This is like got half of it left in. I think the reason I leave it in the box is because my moisturiser is never in the box, and I wouldn't want to apply the face mask instead of the moisturiser because they're kind of similar. And in the morning or at night time when I'm feeling a bit sleepy, I probably would get these two confused. So that's probably why I keep it in the box. It smells really nice, by the way. It's got like an apricot-y smell. I think it's got apricot in. So I'm not going to use loads of this because it's going on my hand. I would rub it in. They say to use like a thin amount because how it dries quicker. So I'll just put that on my hand to dry, and then we'll come back to that in a little while. On the glass pot here it says, a gentle detoxifying face mask to fight blackheads, minimise pores and prevent breakouts. Skin is left feeling cleansed, refreshed and balanced. So we'll come back to this in a minute, but I'm going to go on to another product on my other hand whilst we're waiting for this to dry, because it probably will take about 10-15 minutes. I couldn't stand doing the rest of the video with the dirty bowl of water, so I just went and changed that. The next product I'm going to talk about is the face moisturiser. I have been looking for a face moisturiser for a long time that doesn't come in plastic. You know, it's eco-friendly, sustainable and just nice. Like my skin, like I mentioned earlier, is combination. So to me, this really does tick all of the boxes. So it actually comes in a little square box, very similar to the face mask box. This is a new one that I've got just as a backup for when this one runs out, because I think this is literally now my go-to product. One thing I haven't mentioned is all of the packaging, all of like the orange, it's all glass, so it can all be recycled, but I see lots of people upcycle and reuse these for like cute little candles and little projects like that, and I think this is tin, so literally all recyclable. The moisturiser is a really nice creamy texture, and it absorbs into the skin really well. You really don't need a lot. You can see how much I used just then, and it's literally just being absorbed into the skin. It's got a really nice smell to it as well. It's not heavy, so you can wear this under your makeup, and sometimes I use it to blend my foundation if it's a little bit off colour. And it's really good if you have like any dry patches like me. You can just literally, with your makeup, just blend it in on your face, and it works really nicely. Not sure if I particularly use these in the right order. So typically my evening regime would be wash my face with this charcoal soap, then I would moisturise, then I would go on to use the serum, which I'm about to talk about, and then the toner, which I'll talk about in a minute. So the face serum is very difficult to get into when you have cream all over your hands. But again, this is glass, and when you rebuy this product, you can opt to just buy the glass bit without the pipette. So that saves on waste there, and I think that's a fantastic option, because when we buy beauty products, we often get left with things like this, and we're like, what are we going to do with another one of them? So I don't use a lot of this stuff. I literally probably use 4 drops for my face, because any more than that, it's just so much. So I'm probably going to only use 2 because I'm only using it on one hand. So on my face, I would typically rub it in to get like a nice little bit of circulation going into my skin. And sometimes I follow the face gym techniques where you do facial exercises to promote collagen and circulation going to your skin. I'd recommend taking a look at some of the face gym videos on the sort of exercises that you can do. But that's some of the things I do with the serum, and I find it's really nice boost to go to sleep with. So I wouldn't use this in the day. I think you probably can, but I wouldn't, because it'd be too shiny for me. So I usually put it on some nights before I go to bed. The face toner is lovely. You can use it in a couple of ways. So you can apply this to a reusable cotton pad and use it to tone your face after you've cleansed. But I really like the option to literally just spray it on your face as like a freshen up. I think they say it on here. Yeah, it can be used after cleansing, apply to a cleansing pad and gently sweep over the face. It can also be used as a mist spray over your face at any time to revitalise. So I just quite like to use it on my face just for that reason. So what I would do is I just move my fringe out of the way and literally just, and that'd be it. And it's not heavy. Yeah, and it just dries. And it's a really nice spray. I have tried it as a toner, and I do like it as a toner as well, but I just quite like this, and I think this will be really lovely in the summer when it starts getting really warm, just to like freshen up your face. And you can even use this over makeup, which I think is fab. Back to the face mask. As you can see, it's pretty much almost dry now, and it started to like really blend in with the skin on my hand. And I tend to leave it on longer than the recommended, just because I'll sit, do a little foot soak, chill, read a book whilst it's on, just because it feels really nice on my skin. And yeah, I'd recommend trying it for the recommended amount of time first, just in case it causes any skin irritations. So to get it off, I would literally just use a bit of water just to get it off, like so. And after you've used it, it feels super soft, ready for some moisturiser. So if you've got this far in the video, thank you for sticking with me and for going through my products with me. I hope you found that helpful and insightful to how each product could be potentially used within your skin regime. I personally use a mixture of these throughout the week. I won't use these all every day. So the moisturiser I would use twice a day. Maybe this serum I would use a couple of times a week. Again, the toner a few times a week. The scrub, I would typically do that on a day when I wash my hair, because I can get closer to my hairline. And because, you know, you shouldn't be scrubbing your face every day. I think, you know, when you do a hair wash, like once or twice a week, this scrub is good for that. And you can easily get it out of your hairline once you're washing your hair as well. The soap, as I mentioned, not this one, but the black charcoal I will use twice a day as well. And the face mask, that's kind of like a little treat for me. I will use that, you know, 2 or 3 times a month, if not a little bit more, when I just want some me time. And yeah, it's a nice little treat. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what product you liked, and if you've got any UpCircle products at home, or if there should be any that I should try. But thank you so much, and see you next time.